हाँ जी, good afternoon to all. Ramanpreet, Rajiv, on your video, beta. Today I will ask you the questions from your chapter of history, first and second. मेरी आवाज सबको आ रही है? पहले ये बताओ, मेरी आवाज आ रही है बेटा? Yes or no? Yes, okay. चलिए ठीक है. अभी आपने क्या करना है, जो मैं क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछूंगी आपने उनके आंसर्स करने हैं बेटा. ये जो क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे पूछने वाली हूँ, ये 10th क्लास के जो बोर्ड एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये वाले क्वेश्चंस जो हैं बहुत ही ज्यादा जो है इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, सो लेट मी आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आप लोगों ने रेज हैंड करना है. स्क्रीन के ऊपर जैसे एक ऑप्शन होता है रेज हैंड का, तो मैं समझ जाऊंगी कि इस वाले बच्चे को क्वेश्चन आता है. ठीक है, एंड ऑल्सो नोट द नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट यू आंसर. जो आप लोग आंसर करोगे उन क्वेश्चन का आप लोगों ने नोट डाउन कर लेना कितने क्वेश्चंस मैंने दिए हैं. गेट इट? So next question is, first question, if Punjab had no Himalayas in the north, what type of area would it have been? If Punjab had no Himalayas in the north, what type of area would it have been? हाँ जी, पहले प्रभजोत ने किया था रेज हैंड. हाँ जी प्रभजोत, आप बोलिए.
Had there been no
लॉर्डली
Himalayas,
बेटा थोड़ा जोर से बोलना.
had there been no Himalayas in north of Punjab, it would have been a cold and dry region. There would have been no farming.
Exactly. Yes. Next question. What was the impact of partition of India on Punjab? Partition of India. Yes, Rajiv.
After the partition of India, Punjab was divided into two parts. The western part of Punjab became Pakistan and eastern part of Punjab became Punjab.
Okay. Next question is, in which period of Indian history was Punjab called Sapt Sindhu? In which period of Indian history was Punjab called Sapt Sindhu? हाँ जी बेटा, Ramanpreet. Ramanpreet.
The Punjab was called Sapt Sindhu during the Vedic period of Indian history. During that period, Punjab was region of 7 rivers.
Very good. Next question. What is the meaning of Doab? Yes, Nima. You raised hand first. What is the meaning of Doab, Nima? Yes.
The region between two rivers is known as Doab. There are 5 Doabs in Punjab.
Next question. Name the words and the languages from which the word Punjab has been derived. Right? What are its meaning? गुरवीर ने पहले क्या था? हाँ जी गुरवीर.
The word Punjab is the combination of two words, Punj and Ab. These two words are of Persian language. The meaning of these words are 5 rivers. These 5 rivers are the Satluj, the Ravi, Vyas, Chenab and Jhelum.
Very good. The next question from first chapter. Questions are in 75 words. Tell about any 3 Doabs. हाँ जी नीमा. नीमा.
The Sindh Sagar Doab, the region between the river Indus and the river Jhelum is called Sindh Sagar Doab. It is not very fertile region. The Chas Doab, the Doab is situated between the river Chenab and the river Jhelum. It's called Chas Doab. It is fertile more than Sindh Sagar Doab. The Rachna Doab, the region between the river Ravi and the river Chenab is called Rachna Doab. The important city of this Doab are Gujarat, Behra and Sheikhpur.
Very good. Yes, beta. Next question. 4 advantages of Himalayas. Describe 4 advantages of Himalaya. हाँ जी, Ramanpreet. Yes, Ramanpreet.
The main 4 benefits of Himalayas are the river of Himalaya flow during the whole year. They make the land of Punjab very fertile. There are dense forests in Himalayas. The forests provide us many type of things. The high snow-covered peak of Himalaya protect Indian from uh, from attacks of enemies. The Himalayan mountains check the monsoon and help in bringing rainfall.
Very good. Next question. Beta, down your hand. Ramanpreet, first of all. How did the Himalayan mountains influence the history of Punjab? Yes, Nima. Sorry, Rajdeep. Rajdeep.
The Himalaya influenced the history of Punjab in following. Punjab, the gateway of India. The Punjab remained the gateway of India for centuries since ancient time due to northwestern mountains. The problem of the northwest furniture, the security of northwest furniture of India had also remained a major problem for the rulers of India. Those rulers who failed to ensure the security of northwest furniture suffered heavy losses. Incoming prosperity, the rivers organization in the Himalayas replenished her plains with the fertile soil from year to year. Consequently, the plains of Punjab are conducted among the most fertile lands of the world. Protection against foreign invasion. It was impossible to cross the high ranges of Himalaya from north. Punjab remained secure in the for a long time since no could invade from the northern side.
Very good. Next question. Describe the plains of Punjab. Yes, Nima.
The people of the plain of Punjab are prosperous. For Punjab, it plain were like a stage where the drama history was played. They were spread between the river Indus in the northwest and river Yamuna in the southeast. These plains are counted among the most fertile land in the world. The two regions of plains, the plains of Punjab, are divided into two regions: the western plain and the eastern plain. The plain surrounded by Yamuna River is called eastern plain. This plain is very fertile, and the people and the region surrounded the river Indus is called western plain. It is not very fertile than
The
eastern
reason
plain.
between not surrounded around plains between Ravi and Indus River.
Okay, ma'am. 5 Dwab, the region between every two river is known as Dwab. There are 5 Dwabs in Punjab. The name of each Dwab is quite interesting and done a very scientific. The name of Dwab is formed by joining the first letter of those two rivers between which the plain is formed. The description of this Dwab is follow. The Sindh Sagar Dwab, the region between the river Indus and the river Jhelum, is called Sindh Sagar Dwab. It is not very fertile. Jhelum and Rawalpindi are the important city of this Dwab. The Chas Dwab, the region between the river Chenab and the river Jhelum, is called Chas Dwab. It is fertile. The important city of this Dwab are Gujarat, Behra, and Shekhpura. Bari Dwab, the region between the river Vyas and the river Ravi, is called Bari Dwab. This is very fertile region. It is popular as Maja, and people living along this area is called Majhels. Dwab Vish Jalandhar, the region between the river Byas and the river Satluj, is called Dwab Vish Jalandhar. It is very fertile region. It is also most popular as Dwaba. Jalandhar and Hoshiarpur are the important city of this Dwab. Rachna Dwab, the region between the river Ravi and the river Chenab, is called Rachna Dwab. Gujranwala, Shekhpura are the important city of this Dwab.
Okay, very good. So come to next second chapter. What do you know about ulemas? Rajdeep. वैसे नीमा ने किया था, but नीमा I think we have to give others option. So Rajdeep बोलिए.
The ulemas were the leaders of Muslim religions. Class were scholars of Arabic and religious literature.
Who were Sayyids? Yes, Raman.
The Sayyids claimed themselves to be the descendants of Bibi Fatima, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad. This class is highly respected in Muslim society.
When did Babur conquer Punjab and whom did he defeat in his battle? Yes, Nima. आर्या
Babur
बेटा
won a
फटाफट क्या करो हैंड रेज. Yes, Nima, continue.
Babur won a victory in a first battle of Panipat in April 1526. He defeated Ibrahim Lodi, a Delhi Sultan.
Define the classes into which the Muslim society was divided. Yes, Ramanpreet.
The Muslim society was divided into three classes: emirs, highly ranking commanders, ulema, sayyids, Muslim clergy, second middle class, and the third slaves.
Okay, lower your hand. Next question is, describe the sources of entertainment of the Muslims. Yes, Prabjot. Prabjot.
The main sources of entertainment of Muslim nobles, amirs, and military commanders were polo horse
Speak
riding,
loudly, beta.
dance.
Speak loudly. आपकी आवाज कम आ रही है Prabjot.
The main sources of entertainment of Muslim nobles, amirs, and military commanders were polo, horse riding, dance, and music. The game of chess was equally popular among amirs or upper class and the poor section of Muslim society or lower class.
Next question. बट्टी पहले अपने lower hand कर लीजिए. ध्यान सुनिए. Nima, down your hand. पहले कर लेते हैं हम. What do you mean by social classes? Social classes. Yes, Gurveer.
Our society is generally divided into different classes, classes having their separate characteristics.
On your hand. Next questions जो है देखिए. Describe the administration of Sikandar Lodi. Yes, Rajdeep.
Sikandar Lodi was powerful ruler. He centralized his administration and kept all the nobles and feudal law under his strict control. He appointed Daulat Khan Lodi as Nazim of Punjab. The bound of Punjab extended from Beira to Sirhind at under nominal control of the empire. Sikandar Lodi worked for public welfare and considered it his main duty to solve the problem of subjects. Unfortunately, he adopted the policy only in case of his Muslim subjects, but he did not treat Hindus well.
Next question. Describe Babur's invasion of India in 1524 AD. Yes, Nima. हाँ जी नीमा बोलिए.
In 1524 AD, Babur attacked India for a fourth time. Alam Khan, the real uncle of Ibrahim Lodi, had sought help to help him in acquire the throne of Delhi. Ibrahim Lodi is another relation of Ibrahim Daulat Khan. Even the governor of Punjab, Daulat Khan, is another relative of Ibrahim Lodi. Had sought to help Babur in acquiring the Delhi. Consequently, Babur, passing through Behra, reached Lahore. On reaching Lahore, he learned that Babur had been driven out of Lahore by the army of Delhi before his arrival. Babur immediately took revenge the defeat of Daulat Khan by the army of Delhi. In the meantime, misunderstanding developed between Daulat Khan and Babur. Daulat Khan expected that Babur appointed him as the governor of Punjab, but Babur gave him only the territory of Jalandhar and Jalandhar and Sultanpur. The disappointed Daulat Khan was infuriated. He ran away in hilly areas. However, the situation took a new turn. Babur entrusted the Dipalpur to Alam Khan and left for Kabul.
Okay. Yes, beta. Next question. Why did Dilawar Khan Lodi go to Delhi? How did Ibrahim Lodi read? Yes, Ramanpreet. Ramanpreet.
Dilawar Khan visited Delhi to meet Ibrahim Lodi and to clarify his position regarding his relation with his father Daulat Khan. Ibrahim Lodi treated Dilawar Khan. He told him that he would severely punish his father for conspiring against him. Dilawar Khan was shown horrifying scenes of torture which were inflicted on the rebels, and afterward he was imprisoned by the Sultan. Dilawar Khan managed to escape from the prison of Ibrahim Lodi. On reaching Lahore, he told his father that all the facts, the treatment meted out to him and happening at Delhi. Daulat Khan got this message and also came to know the real intention of Ibrahim Lodi.
Okay. Next question. What were the food habits of the Muslims? What were the food habits of the Muslim? Yes, Nima. Nima.
The food habit of upper section class of Muslim. The Muslims were mostly non-vegetarian. The upper section of Muslim include amirs, high-ranking commanders, Sayyid, Shekhis, etc. Sayyid, Shekhi, Qazi, and Muslim priests. They enjoy delicious food, spicy and chili in excess. The plow and korma were the most delicious food. Among sweet and dessert, they like pudding of brown flour and sherbets. It was a normal habit of upper section of drugs.
Next question. Write. Give description on the Amirs and Sardars. Amir and Sardars. Amirs and Sardars. Give description on Amirs and Sardars. Yes, Gurveer. Yes, Gurveer, give me the answer.
Amirs and high-ranking The Amirs and high-ranking commanders belonged to the upper section of the Muslim society. They were given ranks and titles. The commanders were paid in the form of land grants called iktas, from where they collected revenue. They were free to spend land revenue as they liked. The commanders harvested.
Wait, beta, I'm question. Describe the position of women in the Muslim society. From Gurveer and Prabjot. Describe the position of women in the Muslim society. Prabjot.
A description of condition of Muslim women in 16th century is given. They did not enjoy respectable position in Muslim society.
की sound बेटा clear नहीं है प्रभजोत.
Not enjoy respectable position in Muslim society. The women belonging to high class lived in highly protected environment of harems. The slaves and The slaves and concubines to high class lived in highly protected. The slaves and concubines were provided to serve them. But the system was rigorously observed. However, this system was not strictly observed in rural areas. The women of families of the common people working in houses of upper class people lived in separate of houses. Their position was called Dinana Khanna.
Question, Ramanpreet. Ramanpreet, same question.
Yes,
Same question बेटा, same question बोलो.
same question, ma'am.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
A description of conditions of Muslim women in 16th century is they did not enjoy a respectable position in Muslim society. Second, the women belonging to high class lived highly protected environments of harems. The slave and concubines were provided to serve them. Third, the Parda system was usually reserved. However, the system was not strictly observed in rural areas. Fourth, the women of family of common people working in the house of upper class people, they live in separate portion of the house. The portion was called Zenana Khana. They could come out only in Parda.
Very good बेटा. You all did very good. कुछ बच्चों को अभी जरूरत है, जैसे गुरवीर, प्रभजोत एंड राजदीप, है ना. रमनप्रीत और नीमा ने बहुत अच्छा किया है, बहुत अच्छा लर्न भी किया हुआ है, सुनाया भी बहुत अच्छा है. ठीक है, ऐसे पढ़ते रहो. So students, these are the important questions of your history of chapter 1 and 2. I hope you like the videos, and if you have any question related to chapter 1 and chapter 2 of history, you can make me a message.